There's a lot of defensive schemes that we could run, and it really doesn't matter what we do if we're not going to do it hard with effort and toughness. And I think that's what it comes down to. Obviously, they have some really talented players on their team. They're a good team, but we know that we're talented and we're a good team as well. We just aren't matching anybody's toughness or togetherness or effort right now, and I think that's the problem.
For either or both of you, I mean, the slow starts have been kind of an issue throughout the season. What's kind of been in the issue kind of coming out in these games kind of flat? I mean, do you sense that in practice at all? Is there an issue? I mean, where do you see that coming from?
It shouldn't be. Offensive starts shouldn't really determine how we play the game. I think it all comes down to defense. If we score above 55, 60 points in a game, then we need to be able to win games like that. So regardless if it's slow starts, fast starts, whatever it is, I don't even think we started out slow today. It was like 10-8 after the first 4. So, at the end of the day, it starts on the defensive end. So regardless of how we play offensively, how we shoot the ball, we need to have the pride and be able to sit down on defense and grind out games.
Anthony, back-to-back 25-plus point losses. It hasn't happened since 2008. What do you guys do as players in the locker room to kind of just carry on like normal and with a winning mentality?
I don't think we carry on like normal. Obviously, things need to be addressed between, players and themselves and players and each other. And I think that's really the root of it is we just got to lock in, look in the mirror, and understand how embarrassing this is and how unacceptable it is, and just understand that nobody gets where they want to go if the team doesn't win. So just reassessing everything and setting our priorities straight, man to man and man to himself, and just finding ways to win games.
Hey, Luke, can you kind of explain what happened there at the end and how frustrating all of that was just for it playing out the way it did?
Yeah, I think it got blown way out of proportion. I went and talked to the Illinois staff after and said I had no bad intentions. It was simply a box out. I got called for one in the first half, which was awful as well. I mean, that's what we're taught to do, go hit your man and turn and box out. So that's what I was taught to do, and that's what I did. I don't think Balo reacted in the right way. He stood up for me. Miles stood up for me, which I really appreciate. That's what a team looks like. But, it was a little too much. I think Balo should have controlled his emotions a little bit. It makes us look bad as a program, and that's not the kids that we have in the locker room. Anybody that knows Balo knows he's a great kid. We were all upset that we were losing the game by a margin that we obviously didn't expect or want to lose the game by. And at the end of the day, Coach went and shook Coach Brad's hand. I went and shook Brad's hand, and, basketball's basketball. So, Ball's a great kid. He was sticking up for his teammate, and that's just not how we need to represent the Indiana program. And, we'll continue to try and represent the right way in the future.
Anthony, tomorrow is a new day, I guess. But from the standpoint of a veteran like yourself, where does it start in terms of the approach of turning this in the direction you want it to go? What's kind of your approach to that?
That's tough. Obviously, things aren't going the way that they're supposed to go right now, and that's a problem that we all have to understand amongst ourselves, I think, first, and then just coming in with the right mindset every day. Sure, we did just lose 2, but now we're staring 9 quad one games in a row right in the face. So we have 2 different options, and I think as long as we can all get on the same page about the fact that we can win those 9 games, turn this season around, and we can make everybody's dreams come true, right? So I think it's just approaching every day with a new, fresh mentality and understanding that we do have a lot of work to do, and the work needs to be done.
Either one of you, but Anthony, since you've been here the longest, you've already acknowledged what you guys probably need to do as a team and whatnot, but my question is, how, this late in the season, does a team not come out prepared to play, not come ready to give everything, not come ready to do all the things you guys have spoken about?
Sure. Well, winning's obviously hard, and like Luke said, at the first media timeout, it was 10-8, so it's not like we weren't coming out ready to play per se. I think it's just understanding how hard winning is and what it requires, and the fact that you have to be able to sustain punches, remain composed, and take the runs, because it's a game of runs. And we have to get better in that department, and just remaining composed, staying true to our scouts, staying true to our offensive concepts and the things that we've had success with in the future. It just can't be it can't be done in spurts, and it's got to be able to be done when it gets tough. So I think that's really what it comes down to, and hopefully we'll be able to put that together.
Last question, Seth.
Luke, the crowd was pretty restless tonight. Even from the beginning of the game, before the game even started. Just, I guess, what do you say to the fans, who are reacting and lashing out almost the way they were tonight, and I guess for why they should stick by you?
Yeah, I understand it. We got embarrassed. We have to wear this jersey with more pride. As Indiana basketball players, this program is too historical and too great to be represented like that. But to all those fans that were booing and are so negative on social media, just don't switch sides when we get this thing turned around. We all got the confidence in our teammates, got the confidence in our coaches. So just stay on that side when we start being successful again.
Agreed.